The goals for this World Café, as you've probably already heard, but some of you maybe were not in the session of council, were to give an opportunity to council and ITU staff to discuss together what we can do to move the gender agenda forward. We also want to raise awareness about gender issues. It's really a question of changing mindsets. Policy must go with a change in mindset. One cannot go without the other. So having a conversation about this is certainly a way of increasing awareness on the topic of gender equality.
I was reminded last week why French is so popular, such a good language. Because in fact the world problem is a masculine in French, the problem, and the solution is feminine. So let's hear your ideas and proposals for defining the ITU gender policy and for moving gender mainstreaming forward. And let's engender change by making the world more fair and especially more equal.
Women as a professional level, at least at a management level?
No, yes, but at the professional category...
no, there's still more men than women.
There are still more men than
women.
If you look to the history of humanity, you discover one thing which is incredible. Every time there was a new technological discovery, it changes always the life of the civilization.
What will a gender-balanced ITU look like?
Women try to prove themselves beyond a reasonable doubt.
No, that's why when somebody stands for what they believe in, if you are a woman, you're already labeled as like you want to prove point.
It's just different. I mean, what?
Remember the whole discussion about global warming and so on?
This is an opportunity to exchange ideas. So now I invite you to please quickly find a new table to sit at. Thank you.
Because the technology is there, the policy is there. Today, the real challenge is defining the work plan, the tasks. It's what you were saying. Yeah. When your task is around meetings, there is no chance you can do teleworking because you have to be here for the meeting.
We give the chance for a woman to be in the higher management, for example, the policy decision.
Impact of this gender equality has that been analyzed and evaluated and studied. Why am I saying that one? I was talking to you a few hours back that because of this gender equality, if I may say, that today I am single father for last 10 years, raising my 2 teenagers because my wife is working in Bangkok, Thailand. Now, not that I'm against her work, I appreciate that and I want both the parents should work.
En fait, on ne peut pas se permettre une aide permanente à la maison parce que c'est hors prix. Tandis que vous pouvez vous permettre une aide à la maison. Nous, on ne peut pas.
A lot of organisations offer childcare. We don't.
Surprisingly, actually, if I can horribly butt in, I've just come from a UN Facility Managers Conference, and one of the things we did was try and find some metrics to measure the organisations, and there was something like half the organisations, about 25, responded. I think there was only one of those respondents that provided childcare.
I'm sure you've had a lot of ideas and insights on how the future will look like when we have achieved this fantastic project.
think we've recognized that ICT has a unique role in creating opportunities well beyond the ICT sector. And ITU has a leadership role in making sure that people know about it and make it possible for people to take advantage of those opportunities.
From the ideas that we collected from the floor, we have better future for better generation. We have it's a human right, and all are equal. This came from all of you here.
With respect to another challenge is to break all stereotypes. All of us have our stereotypes, and trying to get through to them is going to be hard, but there's going to be the necessity to there.
Some of us here in this room that didn't even think that there was a gender issue, that a gender issue exists up to now, well, now they probably do realize that a gender issue does exist.
So I invite you for the last round to reflect on how to make this real and not just a conversation, but a conversation that fosters action. What is our unique individual contribution to moving this thing forward? I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with us today.
Thank you very much, Saba. You are a tough act to follow. I would like to sincerely thank you for your leadership during this session, for your discipline. I was always raising my hand and doing what you asked. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope that when we meet again next year for council, that we actually have an ITU gender policy in place. As you've all heard, we now have a gender task force, and I am honored to be the chair of the gender task force. I do not profess to be an expert in gender mainstreaming, but I will do my best, and I'm very happy to be the chair of this task force. And it's a task force with members from all three sectors and all the departments of the General Secretariat, and we will all work together to ensure the implementation of Resolution 70. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you again to you, Saba. Thank you.